So imagine with us a mess, a really, really big mess.
Oh, it's a big mess.
Some of you parents.
Lots of laundry.
Some of you parents
Dirty
might understand
toilets.
and completely understand what we're talking about. You clean up a mess and then someone's off making another mess in another room. And it feels like an unending.
You just want to clean for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
That's all you want, just 10 minutes.
Exactly. The messes never end, it feels like.
But you know what? Marriage can be messy also.
That's right. Our marriage was very, very messy, and it felt like a never-ending cleanup of dirty laundry.
So, you know, we had a really good marriage, and then it got messy, and then it got cleaned up a little bit, and
then it got messy.
So imagine Alyssa cleaning up a mess, and then me going around taking all the laundry and the paper towels and the toilet paper and the plunger, just.
It's like you trying to throw out something in the trash, and then somebody's coming and dropping more trash right behind you, and then you turn around and there's more trash.
It's never ending, you guys.
So marriage can be like that. That's where our situation was for 2 years. And we were cleaning up mess after mess after mess. It wasn't just like one thing a day. It was like constant, you know, like every minute. So how do you forgive when something is done over and over and over again? Well, marriage is like that. Marriage is a vow to constantly forgive, a never-ending forgiveness for one another.
So imagine two plants. One is forgiveness and one is unforgiveness. You have to ask yourself, which one are you going to water? Because whichever one you water is going to grow in your life, and it's going to show more. So if you continually pour into unforgiveness, your unforgiveness is going to always continue to grow. No matter if your partner does something good, you're still going to have that unforgiveness showing. And vice versa. If you continue to forgive, and that's starting to grow, and that's starting to bloom, then even the smallest or even the biggest thing that your partner may do, it's going to be easy to forgive them because you continually poured into your forgiveness.
Yeah. The dictionary defines forgiveness as ceasing to feel resentment. And resentment can take so much energy out of you.
Gosh.
And trust me, from coming from someone who has felt it, it can take so much energy out of you. And that's why a lot of the times when we went through our stuff, there was a lot of hurt and it would take all this energy, but then there was forgiveness, but then there was another hurt. And so that's where it felt like an unending. And I think on his end, the biggest thing for him to do, for me to be able to even begin to heal and forgive, is to stop everything that was going on. So we couldn't come to a place to where, I mean, there was forgiveness there, but there was so much hurt being put on. We couldn't come to a place to where we're actually starting to grow in our marriage until it was all stopped.
So first thing you guys got to realize is if whatever's going on in a marriage, whether it be something small where there's no communication, or you feel like you're not being listened to, or something as big as betrayal, you just gotta stop. Period. That's step one. Just stop, and then you can start the healing process and the forgiveness process as you guys continue to grow together through that journey.
So for us, it took a never-ending forgiveness. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean that the hurt isn't there. Trust me, sometimes I would feel like when the hurt was there, did I really truly forgive him? But I think that the difference between forgiveness is you don't feel the anger towards that person, you just feel the hurt. We tried to do this video last night even, and we couldn't get through it. So we're here this morning trying to get the kids situated and everything, just so we can share this with you, because it's so important to us. But there's still hurt there, because what we went through was for 2 years, and now we're coming out of it, you know, and the hurt is still there, but the forgiveness definitely is also there, and it helps heal it all too.
Marriage is a reflection of God's love and mercy and unification with His church. So that's why we, as partners in marriage, have to forgive one another daily, every day. You know, disciples asked Jesus, how many times shall I forgive somebody who comes against me? 7 times? He's like 70 times 7. A day. That's a day. So I'm not good at math, but that's a lot in one day. But God continuously forgives us every day. We all know John 3:16, for God so loved the whole world that He gave His only Son, that whoever believes in Him should never die but have everlasting life.
And none of us deserved that. None of us deserved for Him to take
It's unmerited.
that. So if you're thinking that your spouse doesn't deserve the forgiveness, you didn't deserve the forgiveness that Jesus did for you. you have to forgive your partner over and over again. It is like, marriage is a never-ending forgiveness, even if it's just him not putting his socks in the dirty laundry or him just shoving something somewhere, you know what I mean? It's really, you have to, it'll bottle up and you'll have big issues if you hold on to every little thing your partner does. Forgiveness isn't just for your spouse, actually. It's really for you.
Yes.
Forgiveness, like we said, resentment is energy taking.
Yeah.
And so really, when you think about forgiveness, it's for yourself and your health, because you will be such a happier person if you just forgive, and it'll help you forgive other people also. There's so much more on forgiveness and healing. I mean, when you're joining two people together as one, imagine someone takes a pint of my blood and someone takes a pint of Cameron's blood, and so just imagine it with me. But they mix them all together. You're not gonna be able to tell
you can't
the
separate
difference
of
whose blood is what. So in marriage, you take two things and you make them one. That's what the Bible says. You're taking two separate things and you're making them one. And that causes a lot of frustration with each other. And you're bringing two people who were almost, you know, you're made to kind of be selfish because you're made to think about you, but you have to start pouring into that other person. So we gotta head out of here.
The kids are coming after us.
Yeah.
Here they go. You guys, we really appreciate you guys watching. If there's anything you guys may need help with or prayed for, comment down below. Let us know. You guys are not alone. We've gone through things. We may not have experienced everything that you have, but we're always here to help you and to pray for you. Yeah. Well, you guys, it looks like they found us. So we're gonna get off here. We really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.